Bum 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 bum. Yo 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 bum 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 bum. Yeah 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 bum 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 bum. Oh whoa whoa whoa. Yeah. Welcome to the show, my people. What's up? We're live. It's a beautiful Monday with fight news. Oh my God, I love it. I got a video already recorded, already ready to go. It's unlisted at the moment, but at the end of this stream, I'm gonna release it. It's a 26-minute banger reacting to today's massive fight news. Number one contender fight on the line. Happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy J. Happy to be here hanging out for a bit, though, and chopping it up, man. Initial reaction when I saw Movzar versus Lerone, I said, okay, cool. I thought so. Michael Venom Page is fighting. Oh my God, MVP's back. Sam Patterson, what the fuck? Bro, confusion went over me. I was really surprised by that matchup. So shocked. But I'm happy we have a card in London. I broke down early the fights that were announced. I gave like an early picks on the card. And I reacted to everything. I'll release the video. It's a 26-minute banger. But obviously, we're just Q&A'ing it up and hanging out right now on a beautiful Monday. We're back on business, Jay, in a big way. Dude, I got to show y'all the thumbnail for this shit. You want to see this thumbnail? I think you guys are really going to like it. So let me get the thumbnail. All right. Check out. This is the thumbnail for today's video. Bana, 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 Bana. From the creative hand, AJ DeVito. Boom. That's going to be the thumbnail, dude. I have found my flow. Bro, I make these all by hand. I'm telling you, bro. I'm figuring Photoshop out big time. I'm like, all right, what works? Okay. This looks good. So that's today's banger thumbnail. I'll show it one more time. I was debating between a couple. I like slowly sculpted it. And then I decided, okay, this is the way to go. So yeah. That's the thumbnail for today. That's thumbnail J. WJ, thank you, thank you. Yeah, that's the thumbnail style. I figured it out. I know he just beats a top 10 guy, and now they give him unranked Patterson. Has me really confused. AJ, what's up with the Shamrock hate? I think it's because like Shamrock talks a lot of shit online, and then he got his ass kicked. So people were just like riding the high, you know, riding the high of the shit talk. Make it cleaner without showing the words in the background. I think the words are fine. It's a vibe. MVP's moving down to fight Patterson. You got a bone to pick with me, Brendo? Thank you at least for loving and supporting me altogether. What is the bone to pick, bro? Photoshop, the thing is, when it edits, it looks weird, though. It doesn't edit like Photoshop. I only disagree on ZK to disagree with AJ and ended up being right about Volk. Believe what I said, but there are two sides to it. Listen, good call on the Volkanovski side, ZK. Hey, thank you, Axe Valens. I appreciate you. Taking the words out, this will make it look weird. Kondratovski and Baranovsky are savages. What's up, Jay? What's up, Brooke the Rook? Tell me something. Hold on. Patterson dog walking MVP? You think Patterson is going to dog walk Michael Venom Page? I like Patterson. He's my boy. Listen, I'm a Patterson fan. But MVP is a nightmare to fucking deal with, dude. And I'm not convinced that Patterson is going to be able to get him down. And sure, he could land some shots, but that MVP striking style is so weird. Why am I going clickbait, Jay? The last two recaps. I think me and the majority sub like your genuine, honest approach. Don't be going all clickbait rage. That was the last one, Brendo. I was just pissed off. I'll be honest. I'll apologize for the genuine subs. I know you guys were annoyed at my fucking titles in the past two cards. The Patty one, you know what? It is what it is. I pushed it a little bit with the Volk and Lopes one. I was honestly just fucking frustrated, man. You got to understand. I am a human too. I was pissed off. The Oban Elliott call missed. And then fucking main event, Volk shuts down Lopez's adjustments and beats him again. And I'm like, fuck, I'm like clinging to the fact that he won 2 rounds. I'm like, it's fucking close. It's close. I was pissed, bro. You know, I've been streaming 7.5 hours straight, man. I'm sorry that I was a little bit annoyed. But yeah, no, I said to myself, I was literally saying to Jersey, I said, yeah, I got to chill with these fucking baity ass thumbnails, man. I'm pissing off the fucking masses. I'm like, all right, you guys like my genuine shit. Thank you for keeping it real. Nah, yeah, no clickbait shit. I'm getting engagement like no other. Let's see what the dislikes are though. I was thinking, bro, 26 dislikes with 113 likes. My normal recaps tend to do a little better in the like category. Let's see, like they're usually like 158 and 4 for a Vegas card. For like the numbered events, they'll be like 174 and 6. Not like substantially worse, but just a little bit more on the dislike side. I do think the Patty the Batty one was fine. Like that one was a controversial subject, but maybe I pushed it a little far over there on the fucking the Lopez Volk side. I got to know when to fucking pick and choose. People were pissed at that. People were pissed. Yeah, Volk's huge following. Honestly, bro, if it was genuine clickbait, it wasn't. I would have been better off saying Volkanovski proves GOAT status after dominating Lopez, UFC 325 reaction. Bro, I saw that dude crying about Road to UFC. I'm like, bro, can you chill out? It's Road to UFC. What's up, Beans Volt? If it's word for it, I don't blame you. I'm just saying I like what I see from Godfather J. Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Nah, I know you guys like the genuine shit. I know some people get annoyed at that. I don't want to fucking turn my good folks away by getting pissed off at me pushing it a little bit hard. People were pissed in the comments, bro. I didn't really think I said anything crazy in the video. Just the title. Just the title of the video riled people up, you know? But the actual video itself, I don't think was bad. What I said was fair. Dude, you got to understand, it's 2 in the morning when I make those videos. If you want more engagement, attempt to go viral, do your thing, Boss J. Strategy might bring some douchers into the community. Fair point, Brenda. Fair point. Fair point. I don't know. I listen. After the fight, I thought it was genuinely really close, but I was a little bit emotional. I mean, I won't fucking bullshit. I was pissed. Your boy had just taken fucking L. Not saying I was biased. I was just pissed. All the new subs flaming in the comments. Yeah, they were pissed. What the fuck? Nah, I appreciate the insight from the community, man. I always do. I'm not offended by it at all. My lunchtime live crew has a lot of impact on how I run the channel because you guys are my bread and butter. You know, of course, I got a lot of people that watch everything else, but the lunchtime live crew is like a more intimate experience, man. You guys are the boys of boys. You know, you guys are the real homies. So I take you guys to the heart. Yeah, we do got some annoying shites in the community. It's true. We're not going to be able to avoid them forever, bro. As the channel grows, it's going to happen. He's going to beat Nathaniel Wood. Sadly, I don't like the guy, but Jay don't understand them giving him the Wood matchup for his debut unless they want him to win. I'm picking him against Wood most likely. Lopez tried to make the adjustments, but Volk just got better. Yeah, exactly. Volk just went the other way. And Lopez is like, I don't know what to do with this animal. Good competitive fight. 4-1 Volk. I get it. I get it. I just really hated this 5-0 narrative. To be gifted Pitbull, then Nathaniel would have to miss and wait for the Pitbull fight is wild. Yeah, I didn't get that shit at all. I'm just glad there was a video. Content J's the GOAT. Hey, W Beans Vote, my boy. I appreciate it. Glad I got you savages tuning in and hanging out, bro. That's it. I love the community, man. The end of the day. But like lunchtime live, y'all tell me what's up. If you're like, yo, AG, you pushing it one way or the other, I take you guys into consideration, you know? Fight companion crew gets crazy, but you know, the daily, like the people tuning in on the Monday, they let me know the truth. And it's all good. I'm appreciative of honesty. But I'm glad you guys still like the video, dude. Fuck yeah. I thought genuinely the thumbnail was sweet, for sure. You thought first fight was way closer? I thought Lopez made adjustments. I thought Lopez just couldn't deal with Volk's adjustments. Also, chat, We're at 7 likes. Let's get, I want to get 20 likes. We're about to hit the 10-minute mark. Let's get 20 likes up in here. 20 likes up in here, up in here. You know what's crazy? So if there wasn't fight news today, I was going to do a video. I was going to match make for the UFC 325 card. But since I had a news video to do, I was like, all right. I was like, let me just go a different direction. I was like, let me just focus on the news. But I do still want to match make for UFC 325. If y'all want to hear my matchups, I got some crazy ones. All right. Mauricio Rufy, okay? Coming off the marquee W. Looked fantastic. He's a guy that's on the rise and going to be built in the right way. We were talking about Manuel Torres versus Michael Chandler. I'm thinking Mauricio Rufy versus Michael Chandler. Brother, I thought it was close, but Volk just dominated the last minute and a half of every round. He fought very well strategically. You watched round 1 and had Lopes, then went to bed. Damn, Braden. Yeah, I thought 5-0 was outrageous. I thought 3-2, I guess 4-1, but 5-0 is just a fucking egregious card. Yeah, he broke his feet through it, bro. Volk's that good. Lopes should have been engaging more and looking to brawl. Thing is, you know what happened, bro? Exactly what happened, Brendo, is Lopes got too technical. Lopes has gotten technically better. Problem is, you're not going to be technical and beat Volk. Yo, Age, I'm with you. This card is low-key. Bro, I fuck with this card this weekend, and I think UFC London's good too. But this card this weekend is sick, bro. I like this card. Dude, I fuck with the Apex heavy now. Now that they got seats and shit. 2 and 3 were close rounds. That could go either way. 3-2 and 5-0 are both reasonable. Understood. I like 3-2. I think you found your shtick with the thumbnails. Thanks, bro. I gotta like legitimately credit some ideas to Jersey Girl. She's like, yo, put the curve in the text. And I'm like, oh my God, you're a genius. This week, we break the 2-week losing streak for Lock City Savage Doglock. I got a feeling you'll cook. I think so too, Gavin. I think so too. Yeah, bro. What the fuck, man? I got to make some magic happen this week. I got to make some magic happen this week, man. You love Matchmaker Day, J? A W, Brendo. You rather see Fiziev Chandler? I was saying they could do Fiziev Dan Hooker low key, unless they want to do the Patty Pimblett Dan Hooker fight, but I don't know. I think BSD might end up getting an Arman Sarukian fight. And then I have a weird feeling. Volkanovski, next fight at the White House versus Gaethje, because Topuria wants to jump up and wait and vacates the belt, and they don't want to give Arman the next shot because they're holding a grudge. Diego just wasn't dynamic or technical enough. Unfortunately, true, yeah. Rufy Gamrot? Oh, please, no. What if he just gets wrestle fucked? I mean, I do think Rufy could knock Gamrot's ass out. Yeah, Yija hopefully was a fucking robbery. It was a robbery. What the hell? I thought it could have been 30-27. Lock City, Kuniev. I'm thinking about it, bro. I'm thinking about it. Let's see. No way that man beat Saigula. Bro, Saigula is garbage, though. Guru's calling it a robbery and his community shitting on him. Fuck it, bro. Fuck it. I mean, I do think it was a close fight, but I thought Volk won for sure. That one was your take. I really like Ilya. Vacates to move up, looking for triple champ status. Gaethje versus Volk for the 155 title. White House with slap, right? Right? Ilya Taporia, I think he's planning on vacating. I'm going conspiracy, Jay. I got a feeling he ain't going to fight Gaethje, man. He's going to try to chase Makachev. There's no clear-cut welterweight contender. You could say, oh, Prates, Morales, Gary, or Usman. Usman's on a 1-fight winning streak. Gary's on a 2-fight winning streak. You know? We're tired of robberies. Dude, you know what? I might have to. You're right. Want me to link you up with our boy Don Marfan? I'd love to, but he'll want to kick my ass because I pick flipped against him after the weigh-ins. I don't know. I worry about Gaethje's power getting to Volk, but Volk might be too technical for the brawler once again. Who doesn't want to see it? And I think the UFC would be open to giving Volk another crack at 2 belts because he literally did them a massive favor fighting against Makhachev on mega short notice. And yeah, it went badly for him. But now Makhachev is at welterweight. And if Ilya decides to move up too, Volkanovski, I'm not opposed to him getting the title shot versus Gaethje in a vacant title fight. I like it. Fiziev down to 145 versus Arnold Allen would be sweet. I just don't know if Fiziev's going down to 145. Bro, Jay, what's up, Hernanov? What's your take on the Venom Page fight? Really fucking weird, Danny Fresh. Finally caught you lunchtime live. Hey, what's up, Herb, my boy? Yeah, hopefully lost for sure. We all notice shit, but don't ever hold them accountable. We need live judging with the betting being so prominent. That's why they're not going to show us because the betting is everything. It would kill the live betting in some ways. Me being confident Charles Johnson to see if only for them to get chin pisses me off. Welcome to the fucking fight game, right? Hazy, I'm sorry, man. What do I think of the co-main? Bro, I saw Sam Patterson was fighting MVP and I was like, what is happening? Now, it's a good idea, Braden. I'll see what type of empirical evidence I could bring to the table. Yeah, that's true. I guess they would promote Gaethje to undisputed champ, which I don't like. I still think the interim champ should have to fight for the belt. I don't like the promotion thing. Like, oh, we're going to promote you to champ, but whatever. I guess that's just how it goes. I like the idea of them having a fight for it. You know? Hamzat seems like he might now be unable to make middleweight with how much he's been pushing for the Pereira fight. Dude, Hamzat is just not active enough. That's what annoys me. Yijia was minus 2,000 after round 2, live betting wise. It seemed like he was a lock of locks. After the Yijia fight, you're not betting for a while. Especially in Australia, bro. You got to be careful. But stateside, I think we'll be all right. I'm not letting it get in my head too much. Someone buy me lunch? Listen, bro. I don't know how you're going to get yourself a lunch. Say a prayer and maybe someone will come with goodwill and wish and bless you with a lunch, dude. DDP might fight before Hamzat? Bro, I think DDP does fight before Hamzat. I agree the UFC needs to force him to fight Imavov, but maybe they're waiting for the Strickland fight, and then he'll end up fighting the Strickland versus Hernandez winner instead. But yeah, middleweight feels frozen, dude. Movzar Murphy, probably Movzar. Ilya Gaethje would be a great fight, but so would Gaethje Volk. I just think Ilya is not that interested in fighting Gaethje. Didn't he say if Gaethje was to win, the UFC has other plans for me? Because he wanted to fight Patty because of the beef. Did you guys see that Patty was pissed off at Justin Gaethje mentioning the eye poke, saying he wants a rematch now? That's the thing, bro. If they make Volk vacate, it's going to throw the plan off because Volk should be able to keep his 45-pound belt. I just am wondering what the timeline of return. Let's say Movzar Evloev wins. Dude, he fights once a year. So Movzar wins. Volk is going to want to get one more in before Movzar is ready to fight. Volk doesn't want to wait till he's 38 years old to defend his belt again or to fight. So that's why I'm thinking there's a possibility of him jumping up in weight. I think there's a possibility of Gaethje versus Volkanovski. I think Ilya Topuria might decide to move up, and then the UFC will set up Gaethje versus Volkanovski. Gaethje versus Volk at the White House. That's a fight that I like. I'm intrigued by it, bro. Who's not? At least with Gaethje Volk, you can argue towards Gaethje a little bit, but I feel like with Ilya Topuria, it's like no way. Factory X shit has happened stateside. Yo, okay, fair point, Brady. Yes, and I agree. Sal Diamato, yes. So we got a Factory X fighter on the main card this week, and he's fighting against an underdog, Julius Walker. Who you got? Julius Walker or you got Dustin Jacoby? Gaethje versus Holloway Oliveira winner. That could work too. That could definitely work too. I feel like Justin is Volk's kryptonite. I'd like to see them fight it out. What offensive grapplers have Jacoby fought? Iwan Kutelaba, who he went to a draw with years ago, and he got taken down 9 times. Dude, I think Julius Walker might wrestle him. I know he gets hit, and I know he's been rocked, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. Jacoby only fights strikers, man. I think Walker's pressure style is annoying for him, and he does have good recovery. At 155, Gaethje or Diego Lopez, I think Gaethje would get him. Justin versus Volk in a battle of the Youngs for the title. Who doesn't love a good battle of the Youngs for the belt? Down. Down for it. Yes. Count me in. I'm interested. I'd want to see it. Think Jacoby's good. Walker sucks. Dude, but Jacoby is fighting strikers. Age, I like Vinicius too, but I think Mario might be too much too soon. Maybe. We shall find out. I just couldn't pick against Vinicius Oliveira. I see a pathway. His chaos is the pathway. Yo, did you guys like that I included some screenshots in the breakdown to make it a little more edited? I don't know. It's like, fuck it. These look kind of cool. Had he 1 rounds after an eye poke and warning, then another worse on after the warning he couldn't see. That's why I was so hell bent about the Paddy Pimblett situation. Do you think Ilya fights Gaethje at the White House? I don't. I don't think Ilya's fighting Gaethje at the White House. I think Oliveira was beating up his teenage sparring partner. That's very Oliveira. It'll be a great fight, but just will not hang back and point fight like Volk. Volk's chin will get tested thoroughly. Bro, Volkanovski versus Gaethje would be sick, though. Medeiros is at Factory X, yeah. Yeah, Volk's fight IQ does keep getting better. Oliveira's lost some first rounds, but so what, though? Just because he's lost the first round before, but he still finishes all fights strong. I think Vinicius is live. Dude, Yuri Alberg and JDM Prates 327. Interim light heavyweight title fight or vacant? Alex Pereira going up to heavyweight. Yeah, I think most of us agree. Volk versus Gaethje is more interesting than Ilya Gaethje. I would prefer to see a more competitive fight than a fight that I think is a bit of a washout. Batista looked mid versus Umar. I agree. Dude, I'm telling you, bro, people are sleeping on Oliveira. He's a fucking crazy fighter. What's the biggest win for Mario Batista? Patchy Mix? A washed Jose Aldo? He's fighting a primed Vinicius Oliveira. The dude is so unorthodox. And he moves his head a lot too. It's not like he just sits stiff. His hands are down, but he's always slipping shots. He throws power. My God, dude, he's crazy. I think Rufy looked amazing versus Fiziev. I think he's leveled up, but I also think that Benoit Saint-Denis is a marauder. And a loss to BSD is not necessarily the end of the world because he is a constant forward pressure based fighter. And that style pauses Rufy a bit. Dude, I think Benoit Saint-Denis versus Arman Sarukian is a cool fight to make. I like Oliveira too. I'm curious. I'm going to throw a poll up in chat. Also, make sure you guys hit the like button. We're at 25 likes. Let's get 30 likes up in here. What do you guys like here? Oliveira, right? Or Batista? Oliveira or Batista? What is the pick of the masses? The storylines are better as well. Justin's last champ at champ invokes last chance at champ, right? That seems like a White House fight. With the White House card on the horizon, Ilya Taporia fighting at the White House doesn't seem likely to me. I don't see it. But I think Gaethje will fight at the White House. And I think it's got to be either Gaethje Volk or Oliveira and Holloway winner. I think Where's Waldo is too soon for Hockett. I think Hockett should fight somebody else. Public's buying back on Jailton, giving more value to Kaniev. Bro, I don't know how you can confidently back the side of Jailton Almeida right now. I'm not saying it's impossible that he wins, but I don't know how you can back him with confidence. I cannot pick him after that absolutely horrible lay fest against Volkov, against a wrestler with power, bro. A guy who should have beaten Curtis Blades. Dude, Rivzan Kuniev has good hands. And dude, have you seen Rivzan Kuniev recently? Have you guys seen him? I'll bring it up. If you didn't watch my video yesterday, bro, Rivzan Kuniev looks in shape, bro. Tell me right now, Rivzan doesn't look in better shape. Like, he's not shredded, but like Rivzan looks solid, man. I don't know, bro. Rivzan, I think he's the dark horse of the heavyweight division. I scored a 2-1 Kuniev as well. I thought Kuniev beat Curtis Blades. And we saw Almeida looking up at the lights. Curtis Blades broke his ass. You so broke right? I need a payday. Hey, Louis, but hope the payday comes soon, my boy. Your issue is Batista's more technical guy. Totally fair. I understand the Oliveira pick. I just love Oliveira's chaos. I love it, dude. He's so fucking confident. And Mario Batista doesn't have power. Mario Batista doesn't hit hard, dude. I like Hockett and people think he's cringe. Remember he was in the NFL? Bro, practice at CTE is funny as fuck. You think Pinto's the dark horse? Well, he's another dark horse in the heavyweight division. Hockett and Ewo? Ewo's at light heavyweight. They said Blades was injured. Fair. Listen, they said he had something going on. I still thought Kuniev definitely won. He looks like he's 250. Exactly, Swap. Bro, Kuniev coming in shape. He's a big heavyweight that's got defensive wrestling, that's got good boxing. I don't know, man. You know, Alexander Volkov is a good striker, but he's always been kind of weak in the wrestling department. And yeah, Jailton kind of laid on him. Rivzan Kuniev is a bit of a different animal for him. Do I ever take the hat off? Nah. I never take the hat off, bro. This hat is on me 24 hours a motherfucking day. No, it's not actually. Yes, I take it off. You grew a new appreciation for Batista's skill set in the loss to Umar? I mean, I think he's pretty good. But I don't know. Pluto Rambo, what's up, my boy? Batista's a fucking animal. Yes, he's good. But Oliveira's a fucking animal too. Oliveira is a relentless animal. Pressure onslaught, big punches, backing you up, throwing chaotic shots. His feints are nice, and Jailton doesn't set up his takedowns except for the occasional teep. Volkov was just giving the single leg, trying to circle, just letting Jailton run the pipe. Exactly. I can't see Kuniev doing that shit. AJ, we much prefer your watch-along companions over UFC commentary. Hey, good world. Thank you, bro. We're on the way to making some big things happen. On the way to 1 million subscribers. I'm telling you, bro, we're going to have the biggest live stream fight companion in the world. It's on the way. Do I feel as strongly about the Volk Lopez decision? I was emotional. I apologized to chat a little bit. I was freaking out a little bit. I was frustrated overall with how the fucking fight went. But I was also frustrated about the Oban Elliott situation earlier. So I think I may have obsessed a little bit. I went a little OCD. But ultimately, I do think it was a competitive fight. I do think that Lopez was close. But, you know, Was I maybe reaching and being a bit intense in the video title? Probably. So, yeah. I try to keep it down the center as much as I can, and I lost it, bro. What did I do before the YouTube channel? This channel rules. Hey, W Mixed Martial Artist, my dog. So before YouTube, bro, what your boy was doing was I went to school, right? I went to college and I worked a part-time job. I worked at a clothing store for like a year. And then I had started the channel up. I was like using oh, well, I'm in school. I'm not going to really work. Oh, I started the YouTube channel. All right, I got monetized. And then I was just like, making a little bit of money off of the YouTube channel while I was in school. And then slowly but surely, I mean, just fucking came together, bro. I didn't really like school that much. Like I finished school, college. I got my bachelor's. I still got to pick up the stupid certificate, bro. I forget, bro. I don't know. I got other shit I'm doing. I don't need it. But I went to college and yeah, I don't know. I fucking find myself very bored in class, just thinking about other things a lot. Granted, I was also smoking at the time, but it just didn't really like, I don't know. I didn't feel like a spark. Like I want to work in this field. I was like, okay, well, I'm already almost done. I'm like, fuck it, bro. I'm gonna get my degree. But I always wanted to do YouTube since I was a kid. My plan was MMA YouTube channel since I was young. I just didn't really know where to start. And then I started by just spamming predictions, and sure enough, it became full time on a fucking MMA YouTube several years later. And here I am now. Apologetic Jay, how many times they're gonna make you say my bad, I fucked up? None, but I love it. Hey, W Parlay Pete. I only apologize to the Lunchtime Live viewers. Everybody else can go fuck themselves. You watch Lunchtime Live on my channel, I have a different um feeling towards you. Like you watch my like personal show where I just am talking about life and conversating about MMA and we're just hanging out. Like, so if you watch my Lunchtime Lives, I got a different respect for you. So I always take the Lunchtime Live crowd's word very serious. The Lunchtime Live crowd is like a members crowd, you know what I'm saying? So if the chat's like, "Yo, bro, no, I don't like AD," I'll take your word for it if you're, a Lunchtime Live member. Hockett never actually played in the NFL, was signed as a UDA, cut by 49ers on practice squad, and waived, signed by Arizona, waived. I didn't know that. Okay. Will be one journalist or person you'd like to sit down with and have dinner with to gather life advice business wise from? Um, let's see. Who would I like to sit down? Genuinely, if I could pick anybody, I'd like to sit down with Sylvester Stallone. That would just be cool for me. You're the man. Hey, thank you, Jamie. AJ washes his hair with the hat is crazy. Oh, if it's MMA journalism, yeah, I'll go Helwani. Just chat. WAJ, W Brook the Rook. Wick locks a lock. I mean, I think he's live to win by sub. I don't know about a lock. It was a great time for you to go live personally. Hey, W Pluto Rambo. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Lunchtime live, bringing the heat, man. I had to pick the Italian, of course. If it wasn't him, I would have said James Gandolfini. Still got signed to an NFL contract regardless if he made the 53-man roster. Still pretty cool. He almost got there. He was meant to fight, though. AJ, what's good, brother? Hope you well. I'm driving, so I can't chat. Just wanted to send love and respect to the best UFC YouTuber out there. I believe that. Hey, W Mix Stapler. Thank you, my boy. I appreciate you a lot, my friend. Thanks, homie. Practice squad ain't NFL contract. True. True. Practice squad is the practice squad. Still something. You know? If I was in AJ's position, I'd want KZ Helwani as the OG MMA journalist and to stay relevant for decades now in this sport and has endless connections. Fair point. Yeah, I mean, Helwani's the OG. Maybe I'll get on the Helwani show, bro. Maybe he'll give me a crack. Locks for the next card. Hey, Z Chu Chi. I'll drop him Wednesday. I'm talking with Finch tonight about his picks. Chat, we're at 33 likes. We're about to hit 35 minutes on the stream. Let's go one of one. Let's get 35 likes for 35 minutes, man. Make sure you savages smash the like button. Show some love to Big J. Support the boy. You know what I'm saying? Keep on backing the big one. Big J bringing the thunder every single day of the week. You guys know where to find me right here, bro. Making magic happen. You know what I'm saying? I got the badass video dropping at the end of the stream. You know what I'm saying? Things are fucking good, bro. Things are all good, man. Things are all good in the hood, man. Some money for chasing the dream, bro. Hey, Ryan Mayfield, thank you for supporting the channel, bro. Thank you for 7.99 Australian dollars, my dog. Listen, man, if you got a dream, go chase it, bro. Mine as well. You know, sitting on the sidelines in life, living somebody else's dream don't sound fun. Whatever it is, it can be something stupid. It can be something that's not monetary at all. It can be something that's just a dream you wanted. Big AJ was good, homie. Sorry I'm late. What's up, Swerve W, my boy? What's up? Biggest fight the UFC could put on this year: Ilya Topuria versus um, Makachev or John Jones Poatan. Those are probably the best two. Hey, WZ cool, man. Yeah. Moneyline tonight with the Finchmeister. Lunchtime lives in the coast streams with Finch or Goated. Hey, W French potato. You and Finch have a good time, man. Hey, what's up, Swerve? Good to see you, bro. So hyped for Evloev Murphy. Battle the undefeated. One always got to go. Right? How often do we see a number one contender fight between undefeated fighters? This is fucking awesome. I'm really excited. You should do a vlog, switch up the content. Never know, you might blow up fast, bro. I don't know, vlog style content. Vlog J. Gafarov has got good striking, but Jacob should be able to set up his takedowns off the kicks. He was landing dirty body kicks versus Patchy. I think you're right. And I think that Vic Locks should have the takedown advantage here, and I think that leads him to the win. I think he is live for the sub swat. I'm fully with you, bro. I can't pick Gafarov. I think that there's a good enough chance that Vic Locks wins for me to pick him. You know? MVP versus Sam Patterson is such a weird fight, though. You should have gave Sam a more winnable matchup because he's an elite prospect. No one can outstrike MVP on the feet. If Sam shoots, it gets interesting. Exactly, Swerve. Sam has to wrestle, dude. I'm like, what? I'm like, what are they doing? I'm like, what are they doing, bro? I'm like, what are they doing? You know? Vlog J would be sick for about 3 videos until people see you live the same life every day. Wake up at 12, eat, go live, go to the gym, make a video, go live again, sleep. That's funny as fuck, Swerve. Holy shit. MVP Wonder Boy would have made a great co-main. Dude, or at least MVP Buckley, something. Do I still plan on doing Muay Thai? Bro, I'm low-key thinking, if anything, I'd just go the MMA route. Just got to get this weight down, bro. Your boy's 199, though. I'm not 200 pounds anymore. You want to start an MMA YouTube channel, but I'm fat as hell currently, and comments call me fat would crush me. I'm sensitive. Bro, embrace the fat. Embrace the fat. Maybe you're the fucking fat guy that gets MMA. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? I don't think you have to be in shape to start an MMA channel. You know, you could start cutting too. As you're doing the channel, you can start losing fat. Think UFC would do UFC Russia? Not right now. All comments help the algo. Exactly. Co-main for 326 should be Van. Van versus somebody. Cop. Tyra. The London card has Riley undefeated, Murphy undefeated, Evloev undefeated, Ewell undefeated, Campbell undefeated, Sola undefeated, Pinto undefeated. Bro, it's a card of undefeated prospects. Some O's gonna have to go. Damn, bro, I weighed 215. I thought you weighed more than me. The highest I was like 208. Use your weight loss journey as the shtick for the channel. Bro, exactly. You can make it a thing. Like, I know I'm fat. This fat motherfucker knows fights. You can name the channel Fat MF Knows Fights. Yo, is Fat MF knowing fights? What's going on, people? We're talking about UFC. Like, dude, you can have fun with it. After beating top 10 middleweight Cannoneer, top middleweight prospect Shara, former top 15 Kevin Holland, he deserved a much bigger name than Sam Patterson. Even a Bone Fiend would have made sense, or a Leon. I just don't think they love him. I think they really are like anti-MVP. Yeah, faceless channel if you're sensitive. Is a jiu-jitsu dude going around at like 500 pounds doing tournaments, you'll be fine. Boom. 175, bench 305, 5'7". That's fantastic, bro. That's really great. If Ilya vacates the title this early in his 155 run, should got at least one fight at 170, maybe JDM. And if he gets through that, give him Islam. Bro, but he got the fucking privilege, bro. He got the privilege, bro. Big girls need love too. MMA Guru's obese and he's on top at the moment of MMA YouTube. He's lost a lot of weight, actually. Dude, 7 undefeated fighters on one card. 5 fighters, only 1 loss. That's pretty crazy, man. Yeah, Guru's not obese, man. Drickus versus Allen would make a good co-main to a pay-per-view or main event fight night. Honestly, Drickus versus Allen would be a sick fight for 326, but I don't think they're going to do it. But I'd be down. White House card headliner. I think it's really between like a Jones Poatan super fight or another super fight, which is like Ilya Taporia versus Islam Makhachev. I'd be surprised if it's like a weird Conor McGregor thing. I don't think people will like that. What'd you say, KZ? I didn't see you. Oh, Guru and MMA, Joey, you're fat. You can do it too. To be fair, Guru's really thinned out over the years, though. Yeah, he got bullied into weightlifting. Guru was healed by Armin. He can walk now. I have heard this. I don't know if you guys have that. Armin Sarukian is actually a miracle worker, bro. So, yeah, man. Guru's life is forever changed. When is Guru releasing the fucking vlogs from America, man? When is he releasing the? And should I be annoyed that I'm not in any of them? I should have texted him, bro. I'll come to Miami if you get me on this fucking show. I will not say anything. I'll sit in the background. I'll sit in the background. I won't fucking try to clip farm. I won't try to get any hype. I just sit there and fucking watch. I don't think he'd do it. Maybe when he gets more acquainted with that crew, he'd give me the shake. Top member milestone. KZ, how do you feel that you're the top member milestone? Oh my God. Congratulations. KZ hardcore in the chat going crazy. By the way, I definitely agree. Lopes versus Volk wasn't a masterclass or schooling, but Volk. But I also had it 4-1 Volk. I think he did more round 2 than Diego. Landed a clean right. Diego didn't land clean a lot. I might have been chasing a little bit, Swerve. Yeah, I was hoping. I was living off the fact he cut him that round. Amanda versus Kayla will 1,000% be on the White House card. I don't know, bro. Kayla had a neck surgery. Dude, Van versus Cop is the essence of perfection, bro. AJ Guru crazy duo. Fuck yeah. Nah. Albazi, Savage Doglock to an Agent Horiguchi. To be fair, bro, Albazi has some serious neck issues and he's very inconsistent with fighting. I can't, bro. I can't pick him in good faith. I'll go Horiguchi. Being it's harder to gain weight than lose weight, you're in the minority, bro. I totally disagree. When people say that, I'm like, I don't understand what you're talking about. People have said that, oh, bro, it's harder to gain weight than lose weight. You're in the abnormality. Bro, I'm eating 3,000 calories a day. I'm not gaining weight. No, you aren't. You aren't, bro. You're probably eating 2,000 calories a day and skipping a meal. You know, bro, I've met so many motherfuckers in my life that want to talk about getting in shape and want to talk about whether getting big or getting lean. Like, they just always have fucking excuses, bro. If there's one thing I fucking hate, and there's one thing I hate, is the can't mindset. I don't believe in can't. I don't fucking believe it for anything, bro. I don't believe in can't. I only believe in can, especially with something so tangible like your body. You know, it's one thing if you said, oh, bro, I'm 35. I want to be the UFC champ. Okay. But if you said, I want to do an amateur MMA fight, I would say, yes, you could get good at martial arts. You know, there might be a slight limit in some capacity because of timing. But ultimately, when it comes down to like a self goal, you know, you can. You can. You always can. There's always a can. There's always a can. I think Mario can win like 49, 46, 48, 47. See, I'm thinking Vinicius could win that way. I'm thinking Vinicius could do it. You and Guru are the only people on YouTube saying Volk Lopez was extremely close. Maybe you should do a Weasel kind of breakdown for 2, 3, and 4. Bro, I don't know if I want to keep talking about the fucking Lopez Volk fight any longer, but maybe I'll go rewatch it earlier today. Or later today, earlier today. What the fuck am I saying? I missed the Big J. Stormy, I'm here now, my boy. And I got a video I'm dropping after this, bro. Did you see the thumbnail? I dropped it earlier. I'll show you. Hey, there's Chad Kuniev. Look at the thumbnail for today's video. Bro, tell me right now this is not the coolest thumbnail you've seen on my news video. But banger. But banger thumbnail. Video's dropping right at the end of the stream. I already have it in the archive. You and Guru, though, me and him are on the side. I don't know, man. It's just, maybe he'll do it. I don't know. I got to focus on the next thing, bro, which is the fucking, banger thumbnail. Some heat, thank you. Bomb thumbnail, banger, thank you, bro. I have been spending the past 6 years figuring out thumbnails. And finally, I have found my style for my news videos. Super Bowl pick, I'm sticking with my roots, J-Fed. Across all logic, I don't know anything about the teams. No, I don't think Vinicius is a gasser. I think he gets a good second win, too. And in a 5-rounder, I think it'll look good. It absolutely cannot be 50-45 Volk, though. He was barely outstriking Diego in round 3, then got dropped. That's a pre-written scorecard. The judge wrote it before seeing the replay. Yeah, agreed, man. That's like acting like he just tripped. The PNG pics for the thumbnails. I like having just the background photos. I don't like the white background, man. I like to have like color in the background. Thoughts on Mick Parkin fight? Give me Pinto, boy. I talk about it more in depth in the video. You hear about it. Tai Tuivasa needs to retire or the UFC needs to cut him. Send him to BKFC. He doesn't train. Bro, BKFC Tuivasa, 2-minute rounds, or Misfits Tuivasa are the ways to go. You can fuse Sam to the background similar to the Evloev side. No, I get exactly what you mean. I don't know. I don't want it to look exactly the same on both sides. Like I could just get the UFC background, but I just don't want to. I just like how it looks, bro. Let's go AJ Savage week ahead. Let's go Josh Bolton. Underrated fight card this weekend. Bro, Dirty Boxing Tuivasa is cool too. Plus 5.5. You see Vinicius, worst case, snag it up 2 rounds or possibly finding the finish. I just think I'm going to believe in Vinicius. But yeah, he can make it close. I don't think Mario's 50-45 in his ass. But you never know with judges' scorecards, bro. Prelims on UFC London are fire, though. Mason Jones, Axel Sola, Nathaniel Wood, Lo St. Kita, Mick Parkin versus Mario Pinto, Shamrock versus Abdul Kareem. Yeah, it is stacked. And you even got heavyweight Brando Perisic versus Louis Sutherland going after it. An actual boxer would make easy work of Tai. I mean, yeah, but I'm more talking about him doing like misfits fights against like randoms, not pro. It's clean. I wasn't sure if you use them all. Yeah, sometimes I do. If instead of MVP Patterson, it was MVP Leon or Buckley, it would have been perfect. Exactly, Swerve. I think the Buckley fight would have been good, but I guess they're really not trying to do MVP any favors. So they're like, yeah, we're just going to give you a fight that's hard, but like you should win, but it doesn't do anything for your ranking. I was very thrown off by the matchmaking. Trouble to lose weight or more core work, calorie deficit. You don't even need to do cardio. You could do 0 cardio. As long as you're in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight. But yeah, I'll say cardio. Treadmill. Roxanne Modafferi kind of bad. What do you think? I don't think that, but all right. Who do you guys have in Sola versus Mason Jones? Sola's striking's good. Mason Jones, if he can get him down, but if it's striking, Sola's better. He's faster. Bro, if Ty trained like prime Ty, oh my God, he finishes. Bro, prime Ty wrecks Taliesin. Bro, Taliesin is not good. Dude, Taliesin Teixeira is shit, man. I think he's going to get exposed bad. W thumbnail. Hey, thank you, Herb, my guy. My featherweight matchmaking, the rest of the division, Volk versus winner of Movsar Lerone, Diego versus Steve Garcia, Yair versus John Silva, Aljo Zalal, Arnold Allen versus Sheos after he beats Emmett. Diego Steve Garcia is a sick one. Why not Yair versus Diego, though, to settle the beef? You don't think they do it? Jump rope really good? It does, but it is hard. It's harder for like a beginner. It takes some skill with time. Ostovich, baddest UFC fighter of all time. Argue with your mother. You think so? You're not saying she doesn't look good, but Diego versus Steve Garcia is heat, though. You're right. It is heat. Nico Price is fighting this week? Where? What? Didn't know Nico Price was fighting this week. Where? I did not hear about this. I thought Nico Price retired. No fight booked for Nico Price. What are you talking about? Are you trolling me? You're trolling me, bro. There's no Nico Price fight this week. MVP or Sam Patterson? MVP. %. I agree. When he came with that weird grappling game plan, I thought he was going to lose. Bro, his striking looked shit. He was scared to slug. But to be fair, I mean, Tuivasa can always crack. His grappling is not good. Matsumoto Basharat, good matchup record. So you got Basharat decision. Matsumoto should make it competitive. Nico Price versus Veretinikov? What? Since when? On this card? They added that shit? Jesus. Wow. What the fuck? They must have just added it, bro. Oh, there we go. We got updated picks. 2 hours ago? Damn. Who should I pick? I think Veretinikov or Nico. I don't know. Hey, Mac83. I don't think KZ meant to delete yours, by the way. Wow. Nico versus Nikolai. Bro, I wasn't surprised. Towson gassed. He was sweaty as fuck when they were trying to warm it up in the locker room. He was probably sick or something. Or he's just not good. Arlovsky's fighting Rothwell. Yeah, it's this Saturday. Shit. BKFC. I'll be watching UFC, man. I ain't going to see it. If I was Diego's team, I would test the cut at the PI to see how big he is at 55 compared to others. He's a huge 45er and isn't getting a title shot anytime soon. How do you think he does, though, at 55? Like, if I told you Diego Lopes was fighting against, let's say, who's a good matchup? Diego Lopes versus Mauricio Rufy. Show me my love. Listen, W on your vote pick. I think Veretinikov should win too, bro. Short notice, Nico Price off the couch. Check out the Karate Combat. Who's fighting at Karate Combat? You think Diego Lopes beats BSD right now? Damn, bro. That would be a sick fight, though. At 155. 155 Lopes, I'm curious if his power would go up. Diego could out grapple Rufy. Bro, maybe Diego should just move up. Say fuck 145. Chat, we're at 43 likes. We're about to hit the 55-minute mark of the stream. I want halfway to 100. I want halfway to 100, chat. Let's get 50 likes up in here. PFL? I looked at the PFL card. Nurmagomedov should beat Alfie Day. Shakur Stevenson, dentist. Thank you for being here. AJ, you need to hop off your high horse, change your name to boxing expert, cover a real man sport. I know you used to box. Yes, and I like MMA. I like the full aspect of the fight, you know? I mean, boxing's cool, but I like the cage fighting, bro. Just because I used to box doesn't mean I'll cover boxing. Diego versus Rufy's fire, but I think he could do what he did to Gene to Rufy. Rufy has worse grappling than Gene. Fair. The one thing is though, Rufy trained alongside Volk. You know, I wonder if they could master the game plan. Yeah, I agree. MMA all day. Boxing is cool, but MMA is better. Bro, I like that, bro. The lighter man skill test really being put to it by putting Diego Lopes at 155. Let's fucking do it. Chat, Diego Lopes at 155. Hey, the poll for the main event this weekend is literally split, just so you guys. All right. Should Diego Lopes move up 155? Yes or no? Just kidding. Watch this stream first time Saturday. Had no idea what was really going on, but thought you were funny. Might tune in again. Hey, W. Shakur Stevenson, dentist. I had a feeling you're just fucking around, anyways. But yo, welcome to the show, man. I hope you enjoyed the fight companion, dude. Yo, subscribe. Hey, thank you, bro. Yeah, bro. I do content every day. I cover the full MMA game in depth, bro. I got a video coming out after this, reacting to the news. I do live streams every day. I got a podcast, videos, everything. So if you're looking for a channel that gives you like the full scope of MMA content, including the prediction betting side, with the news and the opinion side, with the live stream side, this is it. This is it. Hey, WAJ for putting up the poll for my idea. Of course, Swerve. It was a great idea. I think he should go up to 155. I'm convinced now, bro. Best fight companion? Hey, W SWAT, my boy. Dude, Diego Lopes versus Patty or Gaethje would be sick. Yes, I'm doing a gaming stream next week, Swerve. Absolutely. I'm not going to do it on Valentine's Day, but I will be doing a gaming stream next week. I may do a gaming stream tomorrow. Unsure. I'm undecided, but I may do a gaming stream tomorrow. Volter Walker in the pit at Karate Combat. Is it this weekend or was it over the weekend? Isn't he doing a grappling match versus the kid with no legs? You're a dog, JS. Why I'm here. Hey, W Pluto Rambo, my boy. You're right. Lopes versus Gaethje would go crazy. Let's fucking put him up, bro. 155-pound Lopes. Nobody's as technical as Volk. Okay, you put right now. If I'll be honest, I'm gonna give you my honest take right now. Alexander Volkanovski, he's literally the fucking guy at 155 if he wants to. Has beaten Holloway 3 times. Okay, I feel like he'd probably get past Charles Oliveira. Obviously, should be able to beat a guy like Dan Hooker. Most likely shuts down Paddy Pimblett in a big way. The only fight outside of Ilya Taporia, obviously at 55, where I'm like, damn, that could be trouble for Volk, is probably Sarukian. Gaethje could catch him, but Volk's way more technical. Dude, Volkanovski, the fact that he's ranked number 5 pound for pound is stupid. Volkanovski should be number 3 pound for pound. And I will argue that Chimaev should be at like 5 or 6. I don't understand why Khamzat is number 3 pound for pound. That's fucking biased, dude. I think it should be Makhachev, Topuria. Yes, I'm fine with that. And then Volk. But you could argue Volk is higher on the pound for pound list than Topuria, even though he beat him. I think Volk deserves to be number 3. Alex Pereira ahead of Volkanovski and Khamzat ahead of Volk is disgraced, bro. I think it should be Makhachev, Topuria, Volkanovski, Pereira. Jan Chimaev as like the big 6. Arman Sarukian is ranked number 15. That's crazy. Wow. RDA did dominate Moicano. I never forgot. Bro, I want to see Lopes at 155. Yeah, Lopes Charlie O would be fire. Dude, Lopes is good, bro. Lopes at 55 is definitely the move. Yeah, Volk's definitely top 5 all time. So that's why I'm down for Volk going up in weight to fight Gaethje because he's a fucking goat. You gained 100 pounds over the past year because you chose to spam calories and neglect your health. Well, MMA artist, martial arts artist, I think it's time to lose some weight, my boy. Finney got injured kind of early in round 1. He like twisted up his knee. Tuned into Luke Thomas post-fight show and heard him say, "Now I'm ready to put him over Aldo, but Volk is one of the greatest fighters." I'm not ready to put him over Aldo. What? What? Bro, he's been over Aldo for years, bro. What the fuck? You can't 3-0 Max Holloway and not be the GOAT. Dude, Volk, Holloway, Aldo, McGregor, Topuria. Like that. Or Topuria, McGregor. Like that. That's fucking crazy, bro. I don't understand the era bias, dude. Fuck that. He's been over Aldo. Bro, Volk dominates Prime Aldo the same way. Same way he fucked him up when they fought. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. So what, is BJ Penn the GOAT of lightweight then? Right. Vote completely 30-27 his ass. Weird. He was over Aldo since he beat Max the third time. Agreed. Dude, he was over Aldo when he went up to 155 and lost to Makhachev. That's crazy. That's crazy. You think if Lopez sunk in the rear naked choke, he could have finished Volk, even though he didn't have his hooks in? It was all the way under the Volk's neck across his shoulders. If Lopez quickly locks into figure 4, yeah, but it's Volkanovski, bro. He's not going to allow it. It's different levels, bro. AG, you're completely correct. Everything can be accomplished if you put your mind to it. You're literally one heartbreak away from being the man you want to be. Why wait for the heartbreak? Go and do it. Hey, W, get deleted, Khalib. Luke still has Matt Hughes is the 170 GOAT. I think so. Matt Hughes, man. Wow. Matt Hughes, man. Light heavyweight. Well, Chuck Liddell, man. Big JW. Hey, what's up, Mr. KO? What's up, my boy? Yeah, I don't know, man. That's fucking weird. Who wins? Armin or Volk? Thanks for the fire content. Hey, W. Stephen McTowinley. Towinley? Oh, fuck. Armin Volk. Heart says go Volk, but brain tells me Armin decision. But I think it's close. I think it's a 50-50. There's an argument that Volk could get him, but Armin's primed as fuck and he can wrestle his ass off. Even if Lopez started the round with Volk's back, body triangle in, I don't think he could have finished him. That's how much I rate Volk's defensive BJJ. Agreed, Swerve. Yeah, I don't think Lopez gets him out of there. I want to see Lopez at 155. I'm going Cachoeira over Saigula simply because they're both trash, and I don't know. At least Cachoeira has some power. The people in the chat here are so much better than most other MMA channels. I like it here. Hey, W Mixed Martial Artist. I'm glad you like it, bro. The old guard is still kicking strong at 55. At work, just want to pop in, show some support, man. Have a great stream/day. Hey, Mr. KO, right back at you, my dog. Hit the likes on your way out, bro. I want 50 likes up in here. The Monday stream like goal. What do we think, chat? Should we go 75 likes? We'll go 75. We can hit 75. We'll smash the like button, man. AJ, we should put all the family money into Apatoro win against Gaethje. I mean, yeah, bro. Topuria fucks Gaethje up, but I don't want to see it. It would be like Delidze versus Fluffy or Yuri versus Glover. They didn't need hooks to finish the RNC. There's more examples. You have the squeeze, you can finish it. Yeah, I know, but it's Volkanovski, bro. You think Armin 30-27's Volk? I mean, 5 round. Do you think 50-45's his ass? Liked on the way out. W Mystic. Thank you, boy. I appreciate y'all. I would love if Luke did what you do, AJ, and actually gave viewers a chance to debate his old ass on some topics. I'd be in there screaming at him with Volk over Aldo, take my life depended on. Holy shit. I mean, it's true though. It's not even like an argument. Like it's evidence presents listen, Aldo is an all-time great pioneer, right? So it's like saying, oh, well, Hoist Gracie is first, so he's a GOAT. No, Hoist Gracie is a pioneer of the sport. Jose Aldo's legacy, okay? Let's be honest here. You look at Jose Aldo, and I'm going to ignore the bantamweight run because it was mixed results. Let's talk about prime Jose Aldo, okay? Let's look at the biggest wins Jose Aldo had throughout his mixed martial arts career, okay? Cub Swanson, right? Mike Brown, Uriah Faber, right? Those are solid wins. Mike Brown was a decent fighter. Uriah Faber was a legend and a decent fighter. Cub Swanson, a legend, decent legend, maybe legend. A good veteran. Cub Swanson, OG. Beat Mark Hominick, who was okay. Kenny Florian, but Kenny Florian is not competing with the modern era. Chad Mendez was very good. Beat Frankie Edgar, who was very good. Beat Chan Sung Jung, who was very good. Beat Ricardo Lamos, who was decent. Beat Chad Mendez again, right? Then lost to Conor McGregor. And then beat Frankie Edgar again with good win. Losses to Max Holloway, right? Beats Jeremy Stevens, beats Money Moicano, loses to Volkanovski. It's a really nice resume that he has there. Losses to Max Holloway, Conor McGregor, and Volkanovski, all-time classic champions of the UFC. I'm going to ignore what he did at 135. And then you compare it, though, to Volkanovski's legacy. Alexander Volkanovski's legacy is simply just unparalleled, okay? Beats Chad Mendez, beats Jose Aldo, beats Max Holloway 3 times, beats Chan Sung Jung, Brian Ortega, beats Yair Rodriguez, beats Diego Lopes twice, goes to war with Islam Makhachev. Bro, it's a better resume. It's a better resume. You got 3 wins over Max Holloway? Come on now. I don't think there's a human walking this earth weighing 155 or lower. That 50-45 is Volk. He's way too good to get shut out. I barely think anyone beats him. You have to catch him. I think you're right. You have to knock his ass out like Topuria did. Speaking of Shavkat, do you think his career is over? Injured and got surgery on his knee again another 9-10 months. I'm not going to say career is over, but rough. I feel really bad for Shavkat Rakhmonov, dude. How unfortunate. Growing up is realizing Tony would have got destroyed by Habib. Oh, yeah. Faber was a 35, but he was at 45 then. He was using his steroid-fueled leg kicks against guys that didn't know how to check kicks. It's a different era. You're right. Bro, Volk, way better. Not even an argument. Aldo, a pioneer. Volkanovski, a GOAT. Aldo, a pioneer. Simple. Top 5 all-time for MMA fighters with the highest fight IQ. All right, highest fight IQ fighters. So I would put John Jones, okay? Obviously, Volkanovski as well, I think is very high IQ. I would say George St. Pierre, very high fight IQ. I would say Islam Makhachev, very high fight IQ. And that 5th one is tough. Probably, I kind of think Mighty Mouse, but you could argue Pantoja over Mighty Mouse if it's flyweight. I don't know. What do you think? Do you agree with my list? You say it's about Volk because I absolutely chinned someone in UFC 5 using him. He's a fucking gangster in UFC 5. All those best 4 wins are probably Edgar twice, Mendez twice. Beating Max 3 times is better than those 4 wins put together. Max has an unbelievable resume. Fuck yeah, Swerve. Max, the current fucking BMF champ, whether or not you believe in that title. He's a contender at 155. Fucked up Gaethje, bro. Volk is the man, bro. Horiguchi can beat Moreno? Yeah, I do. I pick Horiguchi over Moreno. I think Moreno's slowing down a little bit. You agree with the first 4? A W, Daryl. The first 4 were my real confident for. The 5th one, I don't know, is tough. Anderson Silva, different time, though. I don't know. TJ Dillashaw beat Henan Barao. Henan Barao was supposed to be like an Aldo. Although beat Mark Hominick and Ricardo Lamas' title wins, what are we doing here? Exactly. Yeah, those guys don't fight for the belt in the modern era. Diego Lopes knocks them both out. Diego Lopes fucks them both up. The new era is so much better, bro. I don't think Aldo in his prime does any better with Volkanovski than he did when they fought. Volk is the man in the GOAT at 145. Fuck yeah, he is. When's the video getting released? Right after this stream. Chat, we're at 51 likes. I need y'all to start spamming the like button. Let's get 60 likes up in here. I want 75 likes on a Monday to send good energy into the Vegas fight week. So run the likes up for the. Usman's got good fight IQ. Maybe him. What about Randy Couture for number 5? 2 OG. Nah. Like the stream, you filthy animals. Yeah, Pantoja is underrated. Bro, Pantoja Van, too, I'm very interested in. But I think they'll do Van versus Cop. So let's just run Van versus Cop in the in-between. Fuck it. Van versus Cop is a good in the meantime type of fight. I'm fucking diggity down with it. Who the fuck's not? Right? Let them slug some heavy fists, man. Yo, let them slug some heavy fists, going crazy and shit. I'm worried about Pantoja's age playing a role in his ability to come back and still be the same. The injury is rough, but if he recovers, he's still a savage. But fair point, SWAT. I'm super pumped for the Horiguchi fight. Fuck yeah, Josh Bolton. Dude, if you get knocked out 3 times before you're 32, Aldo 30, 31, when you got TKO by Max, you can't be rated that highly. You're getting worked in your prime. Yeah. I think he's a very good fighter. I think Aldo is a pioneer of featherweight, but not the GOAT. I mean, be honest with me, chat. If I told you Jose Aldo was going to fight Diego Lopes, are you super confident Diego Lopes doesn't light him up? People might soon realize that Jose Aldo may not have even been as good as a John Silva, bro. We'll see where it ends for John Silva. Gary does have good fight IQ, true. Van didn't seem to know who Mighty Mouse was. That kind of worries me about him, not watching tape in general. Bro, I like Joshua Van. I don't think he's going to be a long reigning champ. He's just a tough SOB that likes to fight and I enjoy his style. Murphy going to put Evloev to sleep. Wow. You think so? Future sequences? I think Evloev is going to be tough, bro. I was arguing with someone who said Yair beats Diego. I think Diego beats him. What do you think? I think Diego beats Yair too. He's going to have a big grappling advantage. The kicks Yair are nasty, but Diego's going to land some shots. It's a great fight. Dude, it's a must make. When Aldo was 38, he was getting beat by Ayman Zahabi. When Volk is 37, he's winning world titles. It's not close. Bingo. You hit the nail on the head, Swerve. It's not even fucking close. The fact that there's an argument about who's better between the two is just ludicrous to me. From what it looks like on his Instagram, Pantoja looks like he's never even broke his elbow. He'll be back strong, Jay. Let's fucking go. I want to see Pantoja at 100%. Van is the flyweight Jack Della, and I think he probably loses his next fight. I'm sorry to say it. I'm a Van's witness, but I'm real. I knew he was going to beat Pantoja somehow, some way, and then he did. But I don't think he's going to be a long-standing champ. Not going to lie, beds are overrated. Just sleep on the mattress on the floor, no frame needed. What a savage, Ray shirt. You're a savage. Hate to be that guy, but yeah, Justin, same camp as Usman. Volk's training. Craig Jones openly admits to usage. So you're saying it's all steroids? Wow, bro. You're literally claiming all roids going about? We're offended, bro. We're offended by that. Yair got outdogged by Brian Ortega after he rolled up his ankle. Lopez fucks him up. Exactly. Yeah. Lopez will fuck him up. Diego Lopez finishes him, bro. Dude, Diego Lopez is high fucking level, man. Diego Lopes is on the cusp of something big, man. Who doesn't love some Diego Lopes? Diego Lopes is a bad man. Give me a break with the van pick. I still was right. I'm not saying he's going to hold the throne, though. Not pushing any delusional narratives. Bro, y'all got to remind me to change the screen. I just realized I've been doing the whole Q&A with the fucking other screen up. Holy shit. I didn't even realize, bro. That's funny as fuck. I did not even know. We don't want a roster full of TRT, V-Tours, and Uber Reams anymore. No, we want a clean sport. Saw someone say Volk did better against Islam than Aldo ever could. And then someone replied, holy casual, prime Aldo schools Islam. Like, how can you even argue with these idiots? They're just idiots. If you think prime Aldo schools Islam, you're an idiot. There's no argument. There's no reasoning with you. Dude, they say the most difficult man to argue is not the intelligent man. He can reason. It's the fool. Fools are unreasonable. You could argue with a fool about plastic cup and they'll argue it's glass. You can't. Like you can't get it across. I'm drinking coffee. No, man, that's tea. The fool is the most difficult person to argue with because the fool cannot be reasoned with. You can present all of the evidence to them and they can be proven wrong and they still can't see it. They're fucking stupid. This is why wars happen, bro. Pull out, Jay. Why did Ortega pull out this time? I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I guess I was just showing off the thumbnail skills. I didn't mean to. I am Greek philosopher, Jay. The earth is flat, Jay. Bro, if the earth was flat, in some ways there's a disappointment of what could be with like space, right? The endless possibilities. But if the earth is flat, I don't know, it's just weird, you know? It's like the concept of space. Let's say it was fake. There is a disappointment about that because like what lies beyond the stars? You know, it's like now it's like, well, this is it. Like I don't know. Maybe there's something cool on that side, but I don't know. Maybe the Earth is flat, bro, and that's it. I know Aldo has a legendary takedown defense and said Islam takes him down and subs him in 2 rounds. Yeah, Aldo has legendary takedown defense, but against who though? Against Chad Mendez? Against Kenny Florian? He's never fought a Dagestani savage like that in his prime. And then he was fighting at, 135 and defending takedowns, but it's 135. Prime Aldo got outstruck by Mark Hominick. He had to take him down. Shit. And that's the guy that beats Volk. That's the GOAT. 1.5 hour workout or 1 hour. I mean, I try to finish in an hour, but sometimes it goes to 1.5. I mean, I try to do enough rest between sets so I can just put 100% into every set, or at least every top set. What conspiracy do I actually believe? I can't really speak on that stuff, my man. If I start going down the rabbit hole of ideas, man, I'll be in big trouble. The rabbit hole of what ifs. What do they say? Be open to all ideas. Nothing is as absolute as you may think. At least be willing to ponder what could be. You tell me you know for sure. I think that you don't know for sure. Exactly, Swerve. Exactly. I got to keep it chill. If you could snap your fingers, be at any weight for life, what would it be? I wouldn't want that, but I don't know. Cause like, I don't know what weight I'd want to be for life. I really don't know. I mean, right now I'm excited to get to like 180. New locked character, Conspiracy J. Have we seen the earth with our own eyes? I guess not. Bana. Poor Kenny Florian should have taken steroids. His problem is he was natural. Chat, we're at 57 likes. Let's get 100 likes up in here. We're at 57. I want 100. Middleweight J, let's go. Welterweight J on the way. Oh, and also with that one win over a prime Marab, Jan is over Cruz all time and his number 2 bantamweight ever. Wins over Figgy, Song, Marab, Sanhagen, and Aljo. I know it was a DQ, but I don't give a fuck. Beat Aljo that night. Yeah, you're right. He was handling him. Second fight was tough. They should have went to a fucking trilogy. Favorite fighter to watch right now? All the fighters. I mean, probably like I'm gonna go with the simple cause. Probably like Islam. Islam, even though the last fight was rare, Poetan, right? Or Ilya. But I love watching, Volkanovski, Gaethje, even Patty the Batty. I'm always hyped for. I'm curious if Patty the Batty can get back on track or if his career is going to go downhill. Sanhagen clears Cruz's whole resume. Sanhagen Cruz would have been cool. The thing is, Cruz in his prime was a bad motherfucker. I wonder how he looked today, though. Prime Dominic Cruz against today's guys. I don't know. I'm having a hard time saying he's winning. You like Steven Thompson? I mean, he's sharp. We watched Twin Brendo from last week. I want to do it while he's here, bro. If Jan defends his belt 3 times like Marab, he might become the new bantamweight GOAT, especially if he wins against Marab in a trilogy. Fair. I mean, he's on the cusp of it. Half of the problem with Patty is he literally wasn't listening to his corner, tell him to shoot takedowns. Stubborn mule, bro, just trying to slug. Volk versus Gage should be sick. They're the same age. Volk has the speed and IQ, be super interesting. I feel like Volk versus Gage is a perfect fight for the White House card. He just commented a minute ago. Am I really not here? Where am I? No. Oh, he said Flat Earth Jay. He is here. Fuck. Sorry, Brendo. My bad. Patty B back strong. Took what most can't. He's durable. Cruz had a great win over DJ. Small but still good. And over TJ. But after those two, who else? Uriah fucking Faber, Takeya Mizugaki. Right. And the TJ win, I thought, went the other way. I think Volk would school Gaethje 49-46. Lose a round from getting stunned. Yeah, realistic take. Set it up. Set it up. I hope the UFC considers that route. I think it's a good idea. I think it could be fun. I mean, we feel like we're sending a lamb to slaughter if we were to do Justin Gaethje versus Ilia Topuria. At least if we're doing Volkanovski versus Gaethje, there's an argument that Gaethje could knock him out. Maybe make it a dogfight, If Ilya beats Armin and then Max for the second time at lightweight, then where does it put him all time? I don't think he can surpass Makhachev unless there's, I don't know, maybe one more impressive win. Potentially if Movzar was to like move up or something, I don't know. That's tough to do. Cut one fighter in each men's division. Who would it be? I'll cut Taliesin Teixeira just cause. Light heavyweight Cicada is getting released. Middleweight Medina is getting sent out. Welterweight, I don't even know. Is Trockley a welterweight now? Need Volk to get rid of Evloev first. Don't want that guy as champion. The thing is timelines, right? With Dre, the thing is Volk, I think, wants to get one in sooner rather than later. And I feel like with Movzar, he's fighting once a fucking year. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if he'd be double champ. I don't know if they'd strip him of the title at featherweight. I don't know. Topuria retires Gaethje. Too much brain damage. Bro, I don't even think they should do it. I feel like I really am hating Taliesin big time. I was disgusted by how bad that fight was. Also, chat, I'm streaming for a little over 5 more minutes. I want 75 likes up in here. We're at 60 right now. Spam the like button. Show some love. All right. We got 75 people watching. I got a video I'm dropping at the end of the stream that is a must-watch banger. So when we finish up, it's video time. Yo, it's video time Jay here real soon. Bump, 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 bump. I will watch it, Brendo. There's not tonight's stream or this afternoon, so we're almost done. Mention it to me either tomorrow or Wednesday. We will do it, my brother. Mr. WWE future superstar, Brendo. How long is it, by the way? How long? I think Piotr Tan could move up. And if he had a little more weight, I feel like he could have KO power. Um, Peter Yan at 145, too small, bro. 4 minutes? Okay, that's not bad. That's okay. 4 to 5 minutes is nice. That's a nice J1. Listen, chat, if you guys want me to watch Brendo's wrestling match, get me 75 likes up in here right now. I'll fucking support the boy. We got our future WWE superstar in chat. Who do you think Fiziev should fight next? Maybe Gamrot rematch? Or does he need to give up an up-and-comer like Salkild or Ludovic Klein a shot? Fiziev versus Ludovic would be dope. Fiziev versus Ludovic actually pretty sick. This Ludovic's out for a while. I don't like the Gamrot rematch that much. I mean, I'd be cool with Fiziev versus Dan Hooker, bro. You know? I kind of am down for that. Tallison wasn't trying to win. He should be investigated, bro. Tallison looked garbage that fight. You should have seen the environment at the pub when we were watching Ty versus Tallison. It was something I've never seen before. Everyone was cheering for Ty. Bro, the love for Ty is unmatched. Just the performance sucked. Numbered event in Paris. We can see the winner of Holloway Oliveira versus BSD. I don't think they're doing a numbered event in Paris, though. It'll be a fight night. And probably not for a while. The crowd was going nuts. That's cool as fuck, Brendo. I'm telling you, bro, you're going to get to the WWE at this rate. Yeah, you're right. Fiziev out for a while. I mean, him and Dan Hooker could be a perfect fight upon returning. It depends, though. What do we go? Fiziev versus fucking Manuel Torres, bro. Give the strikers delight. Fiziev was able to take down and beat the man who beat Torres, Bajo Mundes. I think Mauricio Rufy, Manuel Torres could be cool, but I favor Rufy to knock him out. Sport is better with Ty winning. It is better with Ty winning. Manuel Torres or Esteban Ribovics? Shit, I feel like Manuel. 8 more likes, chat. What are we doing? Smash that like button for the boy. Who does Morales fight next? I like the idea a lot of Morales versus Shavkat, but Shavkat's out forever. So at this point, I don't know. Morales versus either Ian Gary or potentially Usman, maybe. Rufy versus Chandler at the White House. I'm down for that, but do they really want to send Chandler to the White House to just get stomped? Because he will get stomped. But I like Rufy Chandler. Maybe the loser of Max versus Charlie. Interesting. So you think they're putting him on the fast track? What about, yo, Swerve, what do you think about this? Benoit Saint Denis versus Arman Sarukian. Dude, Chandler would not do well against Rufy. It'd be bad. Rufy's striking is sharp as fuck. You would have done a shoey on stream if Ty won. Deserved. You should have for sure if he won, but fortunately, pipe dream. It depends with Steve Garcia. I would be very open to him versus John Silva. I think that's what they'll do. I think it makes sense, but Armin beats the shit out of him. Moicano fight 2.0. I think Armin's wrestling is too good, too technical. Unless BSD can catch him with like a crazy ass shot. Ty won the fight. He just ran out of time. Listen, bro, in a 25-minute fight, who wins? Ty Tuivasa or Townsend, bro? I think they're both exhausted. I think Ty's on his way out, man. They changed the blue wrench. It looks like slightly different shape. Oh my God. It's like a change of the world, bro. This is a change of the times. Look what Moicano did to BSD. Armin has better wrestling, better BJJ, and better ground and pound. Yeah, I do think that Armin would have to be a pretty sizable favorite, but I'd be interested in the fight. Towson looked fresh on the stool between rounds. When he stood up, you could tell he was gassed. Bro, levels got shown to him. Levels. Levels, bro. Levels. Levels got shown to him, bro. Brendo, so what we'll do is tomorrow, remind me, and we will watch the wrestling tomorrow because I do want to check it out for you, but I want to give you like a proper segment where I can react to you towards the end. I got a video to drop, so, I got to get the video out. We're a little bit more limited on time. Listen, guys, if you don't know, I have banger video reacting to today's news that featured some massive fight announcements. And I am very excited for you guys to give a watch. So I'm going to post this video now. Bang, bang, bang. All right. It is up on the channel. Here we go. Public. Bam. I'm going to send you guys a link in chat. All right. Listen, people. I'm getting ready to sign out. Check out the UFC London news reaction. Hey, W Pluto Rambo. The UFC London news reaction video is up now. I will be live again later on this evening. I will be doing an episode of the Moneyline. All right. But I want to give you guys the news reaction chance. I spelt news reaction wrong. Wow, I got to redo it. I can't deal with typos, man. So if you're interested in today's video, 25 minutes. All right. I go in depth about my thoughts on the fights. I give a base take. We talk about the weird MVP fight and more. So make sure you guys hit the likes here. Subscribe if you're new. I'm live later tonight with Moneyline. Go check out the latest video. It's up for the masses now. I love you guys. I'll see you in a few hours.